Our adventure today takes us to the Air Force Academy here in Colorado Springs. No trip to Colorado Springs would be complete if you did not stop at the Air Force Academy. And this is the entrance at the north gate of the Air Force Academy, and you are greeted by a B-52 straddle fortress that you can see in the background here. So we are basically just starting out into the Air Force Academy. We got to go up and around the loop in order to get to the visitor center and then to see the main part of the campus. The Air Force Academy was started in 1954, and it had its first graduating class in 1959. So let's go check out what we see on the campus and what we can find out about the Air Force Academy at the Visitor Center. So come on along for the adventure. We begin at the north gate of the Academy once we pass through a military check station. The Academy, one of the 5 military academies in the United States, covers over 18,000 acres on the east side of the Rampart Range, northwest of Colorado Springs. The Academy is built on the pillars of honor, character, integrity, and to always put service above self. And just like that, we have arrived at our first viewing area. So the last time that you were here, that was the big church.
Yeah, big tent.
And then the last time that we were here, we parked on the other side of the big quad area.
Yeah.
And then we walked up on top of the quad, and we walked over, and we walked all the way around the quad,
Yeah.
and we walked right by the church. And it was also in the spring when, it was actually in the summer. It was in the summer when there was no snow. And the last time that we were here, before we just brought you,
Yeah.
that was in September.
Oh, it'd be pretty up here.
Yep, and there was no snow on the mountains. The Air Force Academy is one of the youngest of the 5 service academies, with the first graduating class in 1959. In November 2021, the U.S. Space Force, yes, the Space Force, established its first unit at the Academy. All graduates of the 4-year program receive a bachelor's degree and are commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Air Force or the United States Space Force. 10% of the graduates at the Academy are anticipated to enter the U.S. Space Force upon graduation. Since its establishment, the Academy has become one of Colorado's largest tourist attractions, with approximately 1 million visitors annually. We have made our way to the parking lot near the center of the main campus, where we also find the planetarium. All public shows at the planetarium are free and open to the public on a first-come, first-seated basis. Oh boy, the 4 school buses parked in the lot tell me a visit on another day might be a better time to enjoy the program. We'll come back. The main courtyard of the campus is definitely worth the visit, as there are many statues, memorials, plaques, plane replicas, and monuments dedicated to individuals and heroic events. It is a large area with a lot to see, so bring your walking shoes. It was truly an inspiration to walk among the memorials in the courtyard. This is a must stop when visiting the Academy. Here's a statue dedicated to the United States Air Force Cadet Wing. This one is dedicated to the heroic Tuskegee Airmen of World War II. Here we find a bust of Lieutenant General Harmon. He was the first superintendent of the Air Force Academy from 1954 to 1956. He died in 1957 in Texas and was the first to be interred in the cemetery at the Air Force Academy. The main administration building, Harmon Hall, is named in his honor. This one is dedicated to the B-29 Super Fortress. Okay, I know you've all been wondering. You simply can't miss the huge mystery box located in the main courtyard. Well, no mystery really. It's the stunning chapel that is undergoing major renovation. This chapel left a lasting impression on me from my first visit to the Academy in 1982. It is a stunning design and definitely the centerpiece of the entire campus. Renovation will be complete in the fall of 2026. There is a model located in the visitor center to appease your curiosity until the building is again unveiled. I bet the acoustics in here are amazing. The Barry Goldwater Visitor Center is another must-stop as you navigate the Academy. Plan to spend some time walking around the center as it is full of displays, history, engaging exhibits, and a theater. We were here for nearly 2 hours and barely scratched the surface of all the exhibits that they had to offer. In the Visitor Center, there is a life-size display devoted to the typical cadet dorm room presented in inspection condition, with a military bed so pristine you can bounce a coin off the mattress. Now, my dad, who is a World War II Navy veteran, always told me you had to be able to bounce a coin off the bed or it wasn't made right, a task he still performs daily at the age of 97. That would explain the coins on the bed, but not the bills folded like airplanes. If you know why the bills are folded into paper airplanes, please let us know in the comments. No visitor center would be complete without a little taste of a gift shop. So here you can load up on all of your Falcon gear. While we're at the visitor center, let's walk the chapel trail. The nature trail is 1/3 of a mile long and offers sweeping mountain views all the way to the top of the hill. There are several benches along the way for those not accustomed to the elevation of Colorado Springs. Here's Sky standing on the trail, catching her breath. This was not a trail for the faint of heart. So many stairs. I don't know what was worse, going up those stairs or coming back down the stairs. Work the back legs going up and the front legs coming back down. However, the summit view was definitely worth the climb. Off to the right is Falcon Stadium. During my college years, I spent a few very cold Saturdays supporting the University of Wyoming Cowboys in that stadium. We are on our way to pay our respects at the Air Force Academy Cemetery. The cemetery was established in 1958 and accepts burials for graduates of the Air Force Academy, along with personnel assigned to the Air Force Academy. Air Force Academy officers in the rank of Lieutenant General and above, recipients of the Air Force Cross or the Medal of Honor, along with their spouses and dependent children. As of 2020, the cemetery hosts approximately 2,500 interments and is permanently watched over by a statue of an Air Force color guard. We have nearly completed our loop around the Academy. However, you must stop and visit the Air Warrior Combat Memorial, a memorial celebrating the first 100 years of aerial combat. It is located near the North Gate and next to Diamond Lil, the B-52 straddle fortress. The memorial features a bronze statue of Brigadier General Robin Olds, an F-4 Phantom aircraft model, and displays highlighting the advances of air power since World War I. I have included all of the display panels here for those wishing to read about air combat history. Plan to spend a little bit of time at this memorial as the displays are numerous and detailed. Can you imagine the range of emotions felt by individuals as they saw this HH-3E approach? This Jolly Green Giant was utilized in Vietnam to rescue pilots shot down behind enemy lines. The crew put everything on the line to rescue their colleagues and bring them safely home. Are there any personal stories out there? I sure would love to read about them in the comments. All right, well, thank you for coming along today on our little adventure here at the Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. Let me know in the comments what you liked the best about what you saw today in the video. Was it the visitor center and walking around the visitor center and seeing what the Air Force Academy had to offer? Was it the straddle fortress, the B-52 that we showed you at the very beginning of the video? Or was it this, the HH-3E Jolly Green Giant helicopter? Let us know. I mean, we read all of the comments and we will respond to all the comments. So let us know what you enjoyed. If you like the content of this video, we'd love to hear from you. Well, until next time, don't take a trip, let the trip take you. I'll be seeing you on down the road.
So